I put 50 points off the track, baby.
In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. Through city streets and temples high, find your story beneath the sky. Waves crash, walking our sense, harmony flows to the best of lands. In the neon glow, where is best, the culture rich, where is sense, even more no grace. We'll dance the night with every star, a guiding light. In Japan, where the sun will always shine, traditions collide with the future's line. The cherry lanes and
Well, I just
soaring
got myself an
heights,
AS
find your
valve already.
magic near the moonlit nights.
Alrighty, guys. As we're kind of getting ourselves going on for today, there's a couple of things that I want you guys to know about. Mainly, there's actually going to be a few things. Mostly today, I was supposed to be live earlier, but then I ended up having to go do something. But it's okay. I'm live now. But there's also a couple of other things that you guys are going to see. I actually came over here a little earlier because I was gonna like do this job, but then I had something else I was gonna do and I just never finished. So I drove to basically here until 4, and then and stuff, and I was gonna get into some GMC for Euro truck, but I think I'm gonna have to wait a minute. Okay. Okay, well, they're gonna let me go, so I don't know what. Actually, I can do this, and it will just be a little bit better. I was thinking about hopping into Euro truck, but all of the stuff that I wanted to use for maps, it literally gets hung up at halfway, and I'm like, okay, I have to figure out what can I use. Can I take out Poland, take out some of these rebuilding mods that I don't need, like take out the rebuilding stuff, like if I don't need to rebuild, then maybe we can start doing that, but But one of the things that I wanted to really come in with that one is I think I'm gonna have to go back, and I might have to go back and kind of um, cut out maps that do rebuilding. Um, and start cutting out things to fix on a game like that. It's gonna be really interesting to figure out what can I cut that we can start utilizing, because I don't want to, like, I want to be somebody that uses ProMods. I want to extend ProMods and extend it to go further than what is intended. Go into Asia, and maybe I just take out and look in to just using ProMods. I pretty much, I think I should probably just use ProMods in Dreamland or something. Just add a little bit more into it. But I'm like, this was the one that I really did the most, because I really didn't want to be stuck driving in America, in the U.S. Because I still consider Mexico America. I still consider Canada part of America. I still consider, as called a North American place, and then we have Central America, and then we have South America. So when I hear people talk about America, in real life that would happen, but we would basically figure it out. But there is there's a few things that I want to talk about. And today I wasn't really gonna talk about this. But it's listed that it says more, so I guess I can talk about it. But one of the things that I'm gonna talk about tonight until 9 o'clock, pretty much at 9 o'clock, that's when I'm going to switch over and play some American Truck simulator, but that's not the right thing. We'll switch from playing American Truck Simulator to Fortnite, or Call of Duty if I have access to it. We'll see, because I might not. So, but we got some things, like yesterday. I know we talked about the Xbox thing. There's just one little tidbit on that. The Xbox, like, if you guys didn't know, for some of you who might know, who might be out of the loop, or just don't really pay attention to a lot of things, Xbox pretty much had their price hike for their Xbox Game Pass. It's a travesty for it. To be honest, I wouldn't pay $30 for it. If I was already paying Fortnite Crew, then, you know, all it does is, if you're paying for Fortnite Crew, you could stop paying for Fortnite Crew, for $11. I think it's like 11, 12 bucks. You're basically paying $2 less for it. If you already have Fortnite Crew and you're already doing that, and you have an Xbox, get off of that, paying that like Fortnite Crew thing, and just go for the Xbox thing. And just pay $30 a month. But if you're somebody that only pays a $10 a month thing, it's still a travesty. Like, for me, I wouldn't pay $30. I don't even buy the Fortnite Crew because it's like, I'm a founder. I don't have to go out and spend $30 on $11 to receive every month. Just receive $1,000 every month, or 1,000 V-Bucks every month. It's not worth it for me to do that. When I'm already on a tight budget. Like, if I wasn't on a tight budget, I was... But I wanted to tell you that there is this thing where when you look at a game, when you look at that the process that it takes for you to have a game, like, I would prefer Xbox, or like, I don't play Xbox. I haven't touched played on an Xbox system for probably years. And that is saying a lot. Not for years, but I would say for months now. I've been sitting here on the bazzite operating system. I've been playing on PlayStation. I've been playing on non-issued Microsoft devices. You know, I have stopped utilizing Microsoft because of the recall. Recall is the one thing that I do things. But I will tell you, it's like, you wanna do a lot of testing, or not testing, but you wanna switch over. It's so simple and easy to do. You have an old computer lying around that, you know, you have like an old computer that might not get a lot of life because of it, and you just want to have a quick and easy Linux distro. You can do it. Like, if you have something lying around that you don't have for years, that you aren't using, switch over. Just try it. Using it on that laptop, like, make sure you back up that stuff on the laptop, of course, but you can do it. It's so easy to it's so easy to switch. It's so easy to use a Linux distro. You know, it's not easy to just switch over and actually make it your daily driver. Okay, if you're opting to use a Linux distro and when you have applications like Adobe, double check your applications. Like, I don't use Adobe. I use Shotcut. I use GIMP. I use that for my primary setup on streaming on a computer. You know, I use OBS. I use a Shotcut to edit my videos for simple and easy things when I do like my sneaker unboxings and stuff. I use not only that, I use not only Shotcut, but I also use GIMP for my thumbnails. Like, I don't need to go out and use Adobe. I stopped. Like, I went and learned how to use Adobe, and I'm like, eh? Like, I went and learned Adobe Creative Cloud. But when I saw what they were doing, that it's requiring you, that it's ridiculous to pay money on a service that, you know, if it's ridiculous. It's like, I'm not gonna sit there and pay 100 for. Yeah, it can be you guys can be a dick. For getting into a crash that well, but anyway, thanks, thanks Larry IsW for joining the TikTok live thing. Thank you. But I'll tell you, I'll tell you that I use one of those things that I use a lot by just shifting over to Linux. Like, I primarily do a lot of gaming now. Like, I primarily just sitting here playing American Truck Simulator on Linux. Happy as a clam. Like, I don't mind Linux, to be honest. It's like, I went and used LibreOffice. Like, to be honest, like, I don't need, like, if I use a lot of things like that, like, I don't have to really, like, I was just doing a thing because I needed a save for trying to figure out what are the Russian maps, because I didn't want Russia. I just wanted to be able to go and hop over into Asia. I'm still debating. Yeah. No, I can't stop on a dime, you dime. But I will tell you, it's like one of the things that I love about Linux is that I don't have to worry about my Microsoft soft, and I don't have to. But I'm not saying that that I am against Microsoft. No, I still have Windows. I still live stream via Windows. Thanks STW Vortex for Save the World Vortex for joining. But I'll tell you, like, I am somebody that utilizes every possible ounce of just switching over. Like, if I had built this computer at the time I did, again, like, this is ridiculous. But one of the things that I always go and say is, like, look, I am somebody that you look at the Oh, oh, sorry. Um, um, one of the things that I always strive to look at is that, you know, experiencing something for the first time and just doing it. Like I don't like I've tried to set up a shoutcast server through this. I I so I was just like yeah, I went and bought a Windows computer. Basically, but I'm like, you know, I still have a Windows license for Windows 11. I will, if I ever do get a new computer, I'm going to build it for Linux and do that as my main driver. Like, I want to have Linux be something as my main, and I'm talking about for gaming, like using the framework laptop. But I thanks Darlo Jesus Ramirez for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. But there is a lot of some other things that I wanted to get into that also was not present on this list. Um, what did that guy just ran a freaking red light? Uh huh. I'll take the damage. I'll take the pain. Oh, perfect at driving. Well, thanks Scorpio 1957 for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. But one of the things that I wasn't necessarily going to talk about it, but with this, like, getting back onto this Xbox thing, before we get into the other thing that I wanted to talk about, was that the Xbox Store basically just shut down. Not shut down, but the service to cancel was slow. It's whatever. It's like I don't use Xbox. I'm not an active Xbox fan. I don't act like the only games I play on Xbox is pretty much Halo and Age of Empires. I don't really touch a lot of Xbox stuff. I'm really not a big Sony fan either, to be honest. Like, I don't play a lot of these things, so it doesn't bother me. The only reason why I pay 100 and whatever a year on my PlayStation, like, I only pay for two services, to be honest. 3 services, actually. And I only pay for 3 subscriptions that I know of. If I have any extra subscriptions, that's really a thing. Um, Thanks Logan for joining the TikTok live thing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy hit me instead of me hitting him. But yeah, you can tell some glitching going on there. It's not these map mods are not perfect, but I'll tell you, you know, and I don't pay for a lot of subscriptions. Like, I only have 3, and one's PlayStation, one's YouTube, and the other one's but and I have Paramount. Like, those are the 3 services I have, and that's because YouTube I use on a daily basis. Paramount I use on a daily basis, and in order for me to play online, I need a PlayStation subscription. And I do have not used the PlayStation Premium. I might drop that down to the $80 a month because to be honest, $80 a year, because I'm like, if they increase that to $100, that's a year. That's gonna be really bad. Because what really PlayStation needs to really think about is they do not want to increase the prices any further. And if they increase the prices further because we're gonna get more things, it's like, no, you don't really. What the heck was that? Hold the horn. Hold the phone. Thanks, Arian. Like, seriously. I wanted to know what that was. Like, what was in the middle of the road? Like, thank you, Joey, for joining. But the thing of it is, guys, is like, with all these subscription services and all of these things, it's like the only one that I will keep is my YouTube. Like, premium, like there's now this one I won't have to. Yep, I got damage though. But I got damage, which is not good. But I won't have to receive that and lose that 900. I'll use that 900 to pay off. Pay off. But Elon Musk was basically urging people to stop Netflix because they have a trans thing. It's like, okay, then let's start by me. If I had the thing, I said, you know what? I would go out and buy Elon Musk's platform and actually keep it private. Buy it for the price that basically double the price of what he paid for it. And basically start changing the tune, start switching it, start making it so that people who are going against and speaking out against Trump get higher priority than those who speak with Trump. And start making a liberal platform. And start actually, allowing Trump to be on the platform. Like, allowing Trump to stay on the platform, but then, thanks Ladybug for joining, but then I would take that platform and just shift it around and make it mine to fit the okay, now this is where vehicle crash defense. Of course. Yeah. Okay, let's go to photo mode. And then I can take that picture, send it to, see if they fixed that in 1.7, in 1.56. The only one that we're missing for it is the Beyond. I am trying to get around the stupid pillar, buddy. I'm not listening. Thanks for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. I would stop to help that person, but I can't get out of my truck to help somebody. And I got a time sensitive thing here too. But the other thing that I really, this thing is with Elon. It's like Elon Musk does not really do things well. Like, he doesn't understand that just because a character's trans in a TV show does not mean okay, we're gonna go to system. We were gonna save this for a second. I do this because the mod that I use will sometimes, no, it's live 10 to 2025. Yeah, there we go. And then you can go and load in, and it'll still fix our issue. Sometimes the AI, like, I can't get around the AI. Like, if I can't get around it, then and it's just ridiculous, to see all of these people going out after Elon, or like Elon going after trans people. It's really sad to see government trying to do the same thing. They don't care. It's like the whole yeah, I know we're gonna have to incur that damage. But it's one of those things where people don't understand the issues on it. People just don't understand. Stand. You know? And if you don't understand, you need to rethink your situation, rethink it. Go study up on trans people. Like, actually actively go and watch trans people instead of just absolutely just going off and believing Fox News, or believing these media personalities on TV. You don't experience it. It's probably gonna be like $100 the most. You know what? We're gonna have to reload again because, for whatever reason, we now had another backed up traffic again. Thanks, Thunder Tongue, for joining the TikTok live. Thank you. I don't get it. But the other things that are going on, you hear about that, and it's just ridiculous. It's like he's telling you to go cancel your subscription. Look what happened. Look what happened when a company Yeah, no. We're gonna go to system. I don't understand why I see so many people, and you look what happened. Look what happened to Jimmy Kimmel. Okay? A similar thing happened to Jimmy Kimmel, but people boycotted what happened because somebody said, "Oh, Jimmy Kimmel shouldn't be on air." Jimmy Kimmel now they're going after Jimmy Kimmel. They're going after anything and everything because they want to harm these people. But like, trans people aren't harming you, are they? And if they are, then you need to rethink your situation. And yeah, I'm thinking about just getting rid of this freaking AI thing. Um, but and it's also ridiculous that we see a whole host of these issues with trans, and I know that a lot of people don't walk haven't walked in a mile of a trans person. If you're just going to walk and try to transition and do it and you're gonna go out and you're gonna do it, you aren't necessarily a trans person. You don't just necessarily swap on a switch and go be trans. Trust me, you aren't gonna do that. A lot of people think that trans people just are naturally going to um now of course also confirm that. Um Naturally, a lot of you guys are gonna look at me and say I'm a horrible person. But let me be clear. If I am a horrible person for being trans, but then you go out and you look at Trump, he's more worse than I am. Just by sheer naturally being who he is. It's like, I'm sorry. You cannot change my view on You transition. You will never be able to get me to change. You'll never be able to get me to be somebody else. Let's go to our company, guys. Let's go to our garage manager. We could get another international. We also have the Lone Star as well. I am driving a Lone Star, if I'm not mistaken. Or we can likely just take a bank loan, get a business out here in Mexico. But I don't think I want to do that just yet. Let's go to used trucks. Let's see if we got any international stuff on. We got the international 91,000 sleeper. Now this is international. Okay. Which is what I'm thinking about jumping back to. So here's what we're gonna do. I am going to go to we're gonna go to truck manager. Go over here. Hey. Front there. We can do it a lot faster through here. We'll disable all and then launch into Pride flags. I really think I don't want to. I really like this one the best, to be honest. Now I'll go enable it all. Nerd. Okay. And then on the inside, three spoke pearl. actually, we can cut you back. Back. And I like the light wooden interior. But in order for me to confirm, we'll just confirm the order with what we do here. We'll confirm that order. And then let's go over to our bank. And I'm going to take out a $200 loan. We're going to go to our services. No, we'll go to our company, truck manager. Go with the newest international. The Lone Stars only get 5 horsepower more. So I'm like, 5 horsepower more is nothing. Upgrade to the light wooden. Alright, and then on the inside here, is trans pillow there. Trans blanket. Got my Star Wars posters up there. Actually, we'll throw a Nikon where I can sometimes take pictures. Like, you can throw A-glass. Let's go with the notebook gray actually, let's go with the notebook white. Truck info. Glass, it's only 8:30. I'm not supposed to even be on just yet. To be honest. Let's go. Put that there. I'm going with flares. I might be able to play that today, Glass. But I do want to show you something, though, real quick, before I do any... after I finish putting in a couple extra things. I wanted to show you this. On the dashboard, I'm going to come down all the way down here and throw this on here. Throw EV. That's a great one. No. Aircon. Where's the... Yeah, we'll have to put you there. And then I'll throw in my... Where's the snacks thing? Thank you. And there's that. We are going to take this one. My current trailer will be dismissed. We will be dismissed. We're going to take this one. And then we're also going to go to trailer manager as well. We're going to move, relocate this one. Up here to Seattle. Oh no! I have to drive all the way over to Seattle to pick it up. Where am I at right now? Hold on, trailer manager. Wait, hold on. Go. It actually doesn't matter. Hold on. If we go to garage manager, I am still in Denver, to be honest. But I should. I really. I'm gonna relocate you down there. Driver manager. We're gonna relocate myself up here to Seattle. And then come down here. Yeah. Cancel the modifications. That one will have to get changed. And we'll click on drive. This one now let's go to services. Let's go to media. No, let's go to company. Trailer manager. And then now we'll go to quick travel. All the way down there. All the way down here into Mosquito down here. Now, that's like we are going all the way down that far, but I don't know if we can go any further because, to be honest, there's a lot of things down there. But guys, I am gonna tell you, you know, we are going to come back to driving here in Euro Truck. We'll come back to driving here in Euro Truck. I mean American Truck. Sorry. Tomorrow. But the couple other things that I did not really, I don't think I got into. Um, that I got into, I don't remember if I got into everything. Um, you know, there was a couple other things that I wanted to talk about before we do quite get off. Is if you guys didn't know, about the shutdown, there's a lot of people today that are losing jobs, losing healthcare, losing a lot of things, but Trump wanted this. Trump wanted the shutdown. And because it gives him the power to do whatever he wants. Everybody's going to be funded except for those that are actually important. And it's really sad to see the state of affairs that, you know, they're willing to work together, but the problem is price, money, not being able to get the care that they need. That's where a lot of these people don't really get, is that you have to get the care that you need, you have to have the costs kept where they're at now. Because if you don't, these people are going to have higher premiums. Like you might be paying $300 now, wait until you pay $900 later, you know? It's triple the cost of what would you receive now. And all of this is because in America we have healthcare that is crappy because we can't get the healthcare that is needed in America, because everywhere else it's like we have cheap everything else. Trump hasn't raised lower prices on drugs. Drug prices are going up. Our country is going to fall into what, like Russia, or going to fall into where it's going to be really, really bad and they can't get it fixed. The other thing is that Gavin Newsom, however, is fighting back, but at what cost? For like, you know, he's basically he's fighting back and doing what he can, but I still wouldn't support him in a lot of things, because the one thing that I will not support him on is trans issues. If he's willing to continue to fight for transgenders and continue to fight for it, then I'm okay with that. But, you know, there's a lot, and it's just really, really nice that we have somebody fighting. But that wasn't the real whole thing. I forgot what I was going to talk about for Gavin Newsom. Hold on, I think I had a thing. Hold on. Uh, the thing that I wanted to actually talk about was that he's fighting back, but California is not going to receive the funding that is needed if they are capitulating to Donald Trump. They're not going to receive funding for anything. But then Kash Patel just fires an FBI agent trainee for having a gay pride flag on his desk. And it's like these people. And it's all ridiculous. It's like America is founded on a couple of things that America is founded on. America is founded on the belief that we can have multiple cultures, believe that we can grow and have Mexicans. Like, to be honest, Texas was a Mexican held state. Was it was a Texas was a Mexican state before it was under Mexico's rule before it was ever American rule. You know, there are a lot of things in the United States that were under Mexico before it was under um, American rule. And if you're going to tell me that America was founded upon pushing oppressing people that was not white, that's what these countries are doing outside, not just the United States, but Russia did the same thing. They're doing the same thing with LGBTQ. They're going to do the same thing here. They're going to do everything that they can, and they like Kash Patel just fired somebody for having a gay flag. It's like, really, this is really what it comes to. You're gonna fire somebody because you don't like something. This is ridiculous. They're gonna fire anybody that they don't like, and if they don't like it, then tough luck. You don't get a job. All of this. If I was that trainee, I would fight back and actually sue, and that would be what I would do, and I would sue to high heaven, and saying our freedom of speech is being taken away. This isn't. This is about freedom of speech and freedom of things to have. But I can't do much about it. But guys, I'm gonna give you guys a break. Here I'm gonna take a switch over. And we're gonna play. I'm gonna get some water, switch over, and play some Fortnite or Call of Duty. We'll see if I can get into Call of Duty Black Ops 7. If I can't, then I'm gonna play Black Ops. Then I'm gonna go and play some Fortnite. So hope you guys enjoyed yourselves today. And make sure that you guys check out everything that you need to know um, on anything. Um, then like if you guys want to know, I'm not gonna say everything here, but there's also the other thing with the QAnon shaman is now going after Donald. It's suing Donald Trump, and it's going to be basically infighting with the MAGA party too. It's going to basically be civil war at some point, and it's going to be really bad. I don't know. I just know that if we learn to share the things that we do and continue to share, we will have good things coming. But I'll tell you this: if you guys want to see content from me, make sure that you guys are followed. Make sure that you guys are subscribed. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell notification with the all, because you will not get notified here on YouTube. If you are subscribed on Trovo, you do get cute emotes and past live streams if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, just a little bit. But you can follow for free, get some pride flags for all of you to use. And if you are on this channel only, you guys can also hit that follow here on TikTok. And we will be back here in about 10-15 minutes for some Call of Duty, some Fortnite. But if you're watching on YouTube, we will see you guys tomorrow for some Euro Truck